people? You new guy? You know, you've been here. Oh, okay, oh, you're not new then. Anybody else new? All right. Those are our guys from Mexico back there? Nice. All righty.
All right, we'll get started with Murph. First question, we could start with Todd, second row on the left.
Murph, what did you make of Freddie's struggles in the first inning there today, and how did you think he was able to get it back on track as the game went along?
Yeah, I thought, it was one pitch in the first inning he take back. You know, he had 2 outs, and he made a pitch too much down the middle, and Hap's been really good for them. And, credit Hap, you know, putting a good swing on it. He didn't really get to calibrate a fastball, and credit him, you know. But I thought Freddie did a nice job after that. It's a tough environment, and I thought Freddie got through it. I could have left him in, but yeah, we got to be mindful. He's in the 80s. Where's that going to bring you? Again, he's got to start for us game 2. So.
Come to the second row on the right. Thanks, Megan.
Murph, it looked like Freddie was trying to establish that changeup pretty early on in the first inning, and he just was struggling to get it to competitive spots. Do you think that contributed to some of the sequencing and the swings?
Yeah, I mean, I think that, the 2-1 pitch to Hap is that changed the game. You know, like the other stuff, and the first inning is always the toughest for a pitcher, especially in environments like this and big games. First inning can always be the struggle, and I thought he navigated and had him in a good position, but hadn't shown him the heater yet. And 2-1, got too much of the middle of the plate, and that really doomed his whole outing. But other than that, I thought he threw the ball really well and gave us a chance. Kept him at bay. There was some momentum in the second inning, and he kept him at bay, and I thought did a really nice job.
Go to Scott in the middle, third row.
Murph, what did you see different from Boyd on the mound tonight? Did you see anything different in your guys' approaches against him in this start?
Yeah, I mean, he was great. Boyd was fantastic. He made pitches. That's why how much money they give him? Huh?
$39 million, something like that.
$39 million. He earned it tonight. He was great. He was on it. He didn't, he didn't leave the ball down the middle. Made quality pitches in. Dropped his breaking ball in for a strike. Made pitches when he needed to. He was fabulous, and the catcher did a nice job for them too.
Let's go to Russell, third row on the left.
Murph, with 2 opponents that know each other so well, you're probably expecting some momentum swings in the series. You guys had it the first 2. They've had it the next 2. Going into a winner-take-all game 5, how do you guys get that momentum back on your side?
Yeah, I mean, it's something that you can't force. You know what I mean? Momentum in baseball happens based on what's on the field. You know what I mean? And the Cubs earned it. They had their backs against the wall, and they played great these last 2 games. They pitched great. They played great. They played great defense. They hit in the clutch. They hit homers. They're built to be great, and they played great these 2 games. So hopefully the tables will turn when we get into Game 5 at our place. But we have to find out how bad we're going to fight back. We have all season. This is not a team that has strung together a losing streak or anything like that, and they've done it in a number of different ways. So I admire our team. I have faith in our team, and I think this had to happen this way. There'll be no tougher environment to play in than they just did. This is a good prep for us, and I think we'll be ready to play. I'm certain we'll be ready to play in Game 5.
Let's go to Megan, first row here on the right, and then we'll go back to Jack.
Do you think, you kind of just touched it on a little bit, being back in front of the home crowd, what you guys did in those first 2 games gives you a bit of an advantage going into a Game 5 like that? Or
Well, it definitely is preferred. If you're asking me where I prefer to play, I'd rather say at home, especially how good this environment was the last 2 days. It affected the game. This crowd affected the game the last 2 games. It affected the way we played for sure. We've got a really young team. I think everybody knows that. Maybe by far the youngest team in the postseason. And, it's like that kind of stuff emotionally can affect guys. They can start to play a little too hard. And this game's a game of precision, and the Cubs' experience and what they've been through, they were better in this environment for sure.
Jack.
Murph, was there any consideration of hitting for Joey in the fifth inning there? And then can you just kind of break down the decision to bunt and the way that you guys approached that situation?
Yeah, I mean, we have a choice to make in the game, taking out a guy that's one of the best defensive shortstops. And, obviously he did the job, and we didn't do the job after that. But he did a great job to put us in position. It's early in the game. It's in the fourth inning, and, who do you suggest we pinch hit there? You know what I mean? And then use two players. Whoever we pinch hit, use two players. Joey does a good job against Boyd. He had good at bats against Boyd before, but I thought putting a bunt down and getting us on the board to get us going. And we got Yelly coming up, and Yelly's hit Boyd well too, and Boyd made great pitches in that at bat.
Go Fort Rose back in the middle.
Pat, would you prefer to have that day off tomorrow to kind of regroup, or would you rather that you were able to just get right back at it and kind of wash this?
No, I'd rather have the day off.
Come here in the second row.
Pat, just what have you seen from your offense and just the approach the last couple of nights?
What do you mean? What have I seen?
Just what can you take from the way your offense has just the guys at the plate and just the approach against the last couple nights compared to, I guess,
we saw good pitching the last two nights, and they pitched very well against us. They pitched. It wasn't just overpowering stuff. They really pitched, and that gives every team problems. So those guys have been good against a lot of teams this year. That's why they won 90 games. So in this environment, with our young team coming off two big victories, yeah, we didn't, guys, look, just as many positives in the first two games. The tables were turned here by a way more experienced team that played really good. When an experienced team plays really good, you're going to struggle. So it's not like we didn't try or we didn't play hard, it's baseball. That's why you play a series. We don't do it, but now we're in a situation where we've got to bounce back, and I think we will. I like our team, and I think we'll bounce back.
All right, Murph, we'll take one more in the fourth row in the middle.
Have you decided on the starter for Game 5?
No.
All right, Murph, we'll see you back in Milwaukee.
Okay, look forward to it. Thanks, guys.